Yeah, online children, I've shared my screen. Visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So in trigonometry, we've been proving identities for the last, I think, 2-3 classes. So we'll just switch to something else of this chapter. We have a little more to do with proving identities. We'll get back again later. Okay. So look at this question. If cos theta is equal to 3/5, we're not writing anything today. Okay, we'll just discuss and I'll share the material with you. You can complete your classwork later. All right. That is before the next class. Yeah. If cos theta is equal to 3/5, find sin theta. So we are given the value of this trigonometric ratio cos theta. Okay. The value of the trigonometric ratio cos theta is given to you 3/5. With the help of this information, you need to find the value of the trigonometric ratio sin theta. Given the value of the T ratio, we'll say T ratio. T ratio meaning trigonometric ratio. Okay, so given the value of the T ratio cos theta, with the help of this, you need to find the value of the T ratio sin theta. You can do this and you can find this in more than one way. All right. So the first method you see is the triangle method. All right. So we'll show this information given in a right triangle. Okay. So right triangle. You can mark any one of the two acute angles as theta. Okay. In a right triangle, we have two acute angles. Any one of the two acute angles can be taken as theta. Anything. You can mark this as theta or this one as theta. Any one of the two acute angles. All right. Okay. Now, what is given? Cos theta. What is cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Okay. And what is that? 3/5. So for if this is theta, for theta, this is the opposite side. See, this is the hypotenuse. Okay, because it's opposite to the right angle. This is the hypotenuse. So we have to decide between these two sides, which is the opposite side for the angle, which is the adjacent side for the angle. Okay, so of the three sides, one side is the hypotenuse, the one which is opposite to the right angle. So we have two other sides. Now, with these two other sides, we'll have to decide which is the adjacent side for that angle theta, not for right angle, for that angle theta, that angle which is associated with the trigonometric ratio. Okay, so for theta, this is the adjacent side, and this is the opposite side. I don't think you understand, right? Okay, because for theta, this is the opposite side, so this becomes the adjacent side. Adjacent is the next side, like, okay. Theta. So cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. This is the adjacent side. This is the opposite side. This is the hypotenuse. So adjacent by hypotenuse. The ratio is 3/5. Okay. Cos theta is 3/5. So adjacent by hypotenuse is 3/5. So using Pythagoras theorem, you can find this side. You'll get 4. That's what you see in the working till here. That's what I'll give you time to go through this working. So that's what it is. Find the unknown side using Pythagoras theorem. Now find the ratio. What is it you have to find? You'll have to find sin theta, right? What is sin theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. What's opposite? 4. What's hypotenuse? 5. So 4/5. So if sin theta is 3/5, if cos theta is 3/5, sin theta is 4/5. So how did we find? We use a right triangle. We marked off one of the two acute angles as theta, and we use this information. Cos theta is 3/5. We showed that in the right triangle. So like that, we have two sides. One side is three parts. The other side is 5 parts. It's not 3 units and 5 units. It's a ratio. It's not that one side is 3 centimeters or 3 meters. No, 3 parts. The hypotenuse is 5 parts. It's a ratio, right? So 3 parts, 5 parts. So now using Pythagoras theorem, you can find the unknown side. Now find sin theta. Opposite by using the definition. What's the definition of sin theta? Opposite. It's a ratio of the opposite side to the hypotenuse. So 4/5. That's it. Now the other way of finding sin theta is by using the trigonometric identity. Okay. So for that, you don't see, this is method 2. That's method 2. So in method 2, just write the identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. You don't need to use a right triangle. Just write the identity, and sine square theta plus what is cos theta? 3 by 5. What is cos square theta? It's nothing but cos theta the whole square, right? Cos square theta is nothing but cos theta the whole square. Cos theta the whole square. So 3 by 5 the whole square. So 9 by 25 is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. So sine square theta is equal to 1 minus 9 by 25. You can see that it's 16 by 25. Okay. All right, 16 by 25. 1 minus 9 by 25, 16 by 25. So sine theta is equal to square root of 16 by 25, which is 4 by 5. So that's what we got earlier also using the triangle method. So you can find it given the value of one t ratio, you can find the value of all the others using the triangle or using trigonometric identities. If you know the value of one trigonometric ratio, you can find the value of all the other 5 ratios using a right triangle or by using trigonometric identities. Using a right triangle is faster. It's faster. So if you learn both the methods, but you know, in the exam or you want to do it quickly, then it is a triangle method. Again, I can't say that also. Some of you can handle both easily. So that depends. Okay. Now, okay, go through this. All right. Okay. Next one. Again, we're given the value of one t ratio. Sine theta is a by b. So you can put this information in a right triangle. You can fill the opposite side a, the hypotenuse b. So, and using Pythagoras theorem, you can find the other side. And then see, once you have all the 3 sides, okay, so once you know you have the numerical values or some expression. So here you don't have numerical values, you'll only have some expression. Okay, so because sine theta is a by b, right? Opposite is a, hypotenuse is b. So the adjacent side you can find using Pythagoras theorem, you will get an expression. So now you know all the 3 sides. You have something for all the 3 sides of the triangle. You have numbers or you have expressions. You have something for all the 3 sides of the triangle. Find secant theta using the definition. What is secant theta? Hypotenuse by secant theta. Hypotenuse by adjacent. And tan theta? No, okay, no, in terms of opposite adjacent hypotenuse. What is tan theta? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. All right, that's it. So find that and add. Find secant theta from the right triangle. Find tan theta from the right triangle and add. You can also find this using trigonometric identities. I've done both. I don't know. I've done both. Yeah. You can always do it using both the methods, children. Okay. There's actually one more method. I'll tell you when you can use it, that you cannot always use it. I'll tell you when you can use it, or maybe I can tell you now. Now, supposing there's one more method which cannot be used always. It depends on the information. Now, supposing you're given sine theta is equal to root 3 by 2. If sine theta is equal to root 3 by 2, find secant theta plus tan theta. For example, if this is the question. If sine theta is equal to root 3 by 2, find secant theta plus tan theta. Now, this value root 3 by 2 you have it in the table, right? You have the table with the values for standard angles. Trigonometric ratios of some standard angles you have. So in that table, you can find this value √3/2, right? When is sine √3/2? Sine 60 is √3/2. Yeah, refer the table, all of you. In the sine table, where will you find the value √3/2? Sine of which angle? Sine of which angle is √3/2? 60 degrees. Okay, we are given that sine theta is √3/2. So sine theta is equal to what can you replace for √3/2? Sine 60. Both are the same, no? Saying sine 60 and saying √3/2, both are the same. Because √3/2 can be replaced with sine 60 because the value of sine 60 is √3/2. So now I'm comparing both the sides. It's not cancelling sine and sine. No, don't cancel sine. I've told you, sine and the angle, they are inseparable. You cannot cancel. Sine theta is one thing. Sine 60 degrees is one thing. Sine and theta, they're not separate. You remember, we understood with xy. Xy is x into y. You can cancel x with another x, y with another y. Because it's x into y. They are together, but they are separable also. You can cancel x alone, y alone. But sine theta is one thing. You can't cancel sine, and then theta. No. Sine theta is one thing. Sine 60 degrees is one thing. So on comparing both the sides, like in your mind, you cancel sine and sine. So what are you left with? Theta is equal to 60 degrees. On comparing both the sides, sine theta, sine 60. That means theta 60 degrees. Now you found the angle theta 60 degrees. Okay. What should you evaluate? You need to evaluate secant theta. That means secant 60 degrees plus tan theta, tan 60 degrees. So what is secant 60? It's cos, reciprocal of cos 60. So 1/2. So it will be 2/1, 2. See, secant 60 degrees. Okay, so I don't remember for secant, cosecant, cot, I don't remember. I only remember sine, cos, and tan. And if I have to find secant is what? Cos. Secant and cos are reciprocal ratios. So what is cos 60? 1/2. So 2/1. So I remember only the first 3 rows, the values for sine, cos, and tan. So secant 60. So immediately I think of cos 60. Cos 60 is 1/2. So 2/1. So 2/1, which is 2, plus tan 60, √3. 2 plus √3. You cannot add this, right? 2 plus √3 is 2 plus √3. That's all. So this is one more method. You can also put this in a right triangle. You can mark this as theta. What is sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. You can also do it like this. You can also use trigonometric ratios, but only if it's a standard angle like the standard value like this √3/2, or if sine theta is 0 or sine theta is 1/2, 1/2, √3/2. Only in these cases, when it's a value which you can find in the table, then you can use this method. Otherwise, you cannot use it. Now, in the first one, cos theta is 3/5. Cos theta is 3/5. Now, 3/5 we don't have in the cos table. Do you find the value 3/5? So no. So you cannot use this method. This method you cannot use. You cannot use this method because we don't know for what angle. In the cos table, we have 3/5, we don't know. So we cannot use this method. That's what I meant by saying this method cannot be always used. Okay, so √3/2 is a value which you can find in the table, which is sine 60. So you can use this method. So in this method, you can find the angle theta 60 degrees. All right, and then secant theta means secant 60. Tan theta is tan 60, and then got this method? Yeah, this is the other method. So you can, given the value of one trigonometric ratio, you can find the values of all the other 5 trigonometric ratios using a right triangle, using trigonometric identities, If the value given is a value which you can see in the table, then you can use this third method which we just saw. Otherwise, no. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this. Sine theta is A by B. A by B meaning opposite by hypotenuse. So find out this side using Pythagoras theorem. So you'll get this one. Just mark it ABC. So AB is equal to square root of B square minus A square. Use Pythagoras theorem. AB is equal to square root of B square minus A square. Square root of B square minus A square. All right. Now what is secant theta? What is secant theta? Hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse B by adjacent. Root of B square minus A square. Plus tan theta. What's tan theta? Opposite by adjacent. A by root of B square minus A square. So now you'll have to take the common denominator and proceed. So I'll just show you on the slide. So I've taken a right triangle. I've called it ABC. I've marked this one as theta. Anything, any acute angle theta. So I've marked this as theta. So you can see opposite by hypotenuse A by B because this is the adjacent side. Okay, so opposite by hypotenuse. And then we found BC. We found BC using Pythagoras theorem. Then we have written secant theta, tan theta, secant theta and tan theta, and then adding here. So, okay. So now when you add, what do you get? The common denominator is root of B square minus A. Don't see this one. Don't see this. The common denominator is root of B square minus A square. So in the numerator, you will get B plus A or A plus B. The denominator is the same, no? Root of B square minus A square. So that's a common denominator. So you'll get B plus A. I've written A plus B. Now the denominator is irrational. It has a square root symbol. So you'll have to get rid of that. So for that, you'll have to multiply and divide by not the opposite sign. It is root of, see if it is root of A plus root, if it is root A plus root B, then you'll have to multiply and divide by root A minus root B. Conjugate. This one is, see here, root of B square minus A square into root of B square minus A square will be B square minus A square. See, root 2 into root 2 is what? Root 2 the whole square, which is 2. Root 2 into root 2 is root 2 the whole square. Something multiplied with itself is whole square, right? So root 2 the whole square, which is 2. Similarly, how do you get rid of the square root symbol? Multiply with itself. How will you get rid of the square root symbol? Multiply this one with itself. So we multiply the numerator and denominator with this itself. So that will give you A plus B into multiply and divide with this. So when you multiply the numerators, you get this. When you multiply the denominators, it will become the whole square. This into this one into this one is the same thing, the whole square. So in the next step, the square root is eliminated. In the next step, it becomes the square root is eliminated and it becomes B square minus A square. Now B square minus, I just want to make it clear. See, we have root of B square minus A square. Multiply this with itself. So this is nothing but root of B square minus A square, the whole square. So the square root is eliminated. So the square root is eliminated. The square root and the square, they cancel out and we have B square minus A square. Now what is B square minus A square? B plus A into B minus A. B plus A into B minus A, right? Yeah. So that's what you see here. B plus A into B minus A. So this A plus B and this one will get cancelled. And it is root of B square minus A square by B minus A. All right. So triangle, find the unknown side using Pythagoras theorem, and then find the ratios, sin, secant theta and tan theta, and add. How do you find secant theta and tan theta? Using the definitions. Hypotenuse by adjacent, opposite by adjacent, and then you'll have to add. Common denominator, root of b square minus a square. Then in the denominator, we have the square root symbol, so we'll have to get rid of that. So multiply and divide with the same thing, and then this one is b plus a into b minus a, so this gets cancelled. And now you can see there's a square root on the numerator. That's okay. The denominator should not have the square root or the cube root symbol. I think the denominator should be rational. Yeah, just wait for some time. You can go through. Children? I'll share this one. You can help yourself because it's almost the same, just that we're using the identity. So if theta be an acute angle and phi cosecant theta is equal to 7, phi cosecant theta is equal to 7 is nothing but phi into cosecant theta is equal to 7. See, remember what follows cosecant theta. Supposing it was cosecant 2 theta, this is 1 unit. But if it is now in this case, phi cosecant theta, phi is separable. Phi and cosecant theta, they are separable. Before the ratio, what you have? No, that is separable. Cosecant 2 theta. In cosecant 2 theta, you cannot separate 2 and theta. Cosecant 2 theta is one thing. See, after the ratio, sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot, after the ratio, you have an angle, no? Till there, it's 1 unit. From the ratio till the angle is 1 unit. Nobody can escape from there. Now, you cannot take 2 to the other side for division or something. All right, so cosecant 2 theta is 1 unit. But here we have phi cosecant theta is equal to 7. Is equal to 7, of course, is on the other side. So cosecant theta, this is 1 unit. Phi can come to the other side. Phi is free. Phi is free. Phi does not have any binding with cosecant theta. But if it was cosecant phi theta, this is one thing. Now here you can write this as cosecant theta is equal to 7 by 5. It is free to go to the other side. But if it was like this, cosecant phi theta is equal to 7, you cannot write cosecant theta is equal to 7 by 5. No, that phi cannot come from there. Am I clear? This is not true. So 5 into cosecant theta is equal to 7. That's the meaning. 5 into cosecant theta is equal to 7. So cosecant theta is equal to 7 by 5. So what do we have? We have the value of one trigonometric ratio. So use a right triangle. Put this. What is cosecant theta? It's hypotenuse by opposite. Hypotenuse by opposite. Put it in the right triangle. Find the other side. Hypotenuse and opposite. So you should find the adjacent side using Pythagoras theorem. Then find sine theta. You have to evaluate sine theta plus cos square theta minus 1, right? So find sine theta from the right triangle. Find cos theta and square it as cos square theta minus 1. Okay, so you can do this. And okay, let me ask you a question. Say true or false, okay? Say true or false. Yeah, so I say something like this. Cos theta is equal to 11 by 10. Now this expression, or sorry, this equation, cos theta is equal to 11 by 10. Is it possible or is it not possible, or you can't say? How can we say? I don't know. Is that the answer, or no, it's not possible, or it may be possible? What's the answer? Cos theta is equal to 11 by 10. Yeah. What was that? Why? Very good. Very good. Yes. Because what is the definition of cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent? 11 parts. And hypotenuse? 10 parts. How is it possible? Hypotenuse is the longest side in a right triangle. That is 10 parts. And the adjacent side is 11. No side can be greater than the hypotenuse. So this one is not possible. This is false. This is not possible. Because this one is hypotenuse. Correct. And this is greater. Very good. Srivatsan. Okay, now tan theta is equal to 11 by 10. Is this possible? So what is tan theta? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite adjacent, anything can be big, small, that we can't say. No, so for tan theta, you cannot say. Tan theta, anything is possible. 11 by 10 is also possible. 10 by 11 also possible. But when you have ratios which involve hypotenuse, make sure that hypotenuse numerator numerator should be bigger. What do I mean by that? Now secant theta. What is secant theta? Hypotenuse by adjacent. Okay. So for this, the ratio can be like 5/2 or maybe 100/99. This is true, but not 99/100. Why? Because hypotenuse is 99, adjacent is 100. Not possible, no? Like that. In whichever position the hypotenuse is, if the ratio involves the hypotenuse, if the hypotenuse is in the numerator should be greater than the denominator. If the hypotenuse is in the denominator, then the denominator should be bigger than the numerator. This is hypotenuse, no numerator. So this should be bigger. 99 and then this 100, not possible. Okay. Yeah, go through this one. Oh, I've done a different way. Okay. All right, children, this one, I told you know what you should be doing. 5 cosecant theta is equal to 7. So cosecant theta is equal to 7/5. So you're going to put this in a right triangle and then do it. Okay. See the alternate approach here. Without using right triangle. Without using right triangle. So see here. So this is what is given, right? Sine, you'll have to evaluate this, right? This one. So what is cos square theta minus 1? Cos square theta minus 1 is minus sine square theta. Because sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Cos square theta minus 1. Cos square theta minus 1 is minus sine square theta. Yes or no? Cos square theta minus 1 is minus sine square theta. Okay. So we have sine, this one is sine theta. Cos square theta minus 1 is sine square theta. Minus sine square theta. Now what is that? We have cosecant theta, right? If cosecant theta is 7/5, the reciprocal of cosecant theta is sine theta. So sine theta will be 5/7. So sine theta is 5/7. Sine square theta is 5/7 the whole square. So you can also do it like this without using the right triangle. We have to find this one. So we replace cos square theta minus 1 with minus sine square theta. And now in this expression, we have only sine theta, sine and sine square theta. We are given the value of cosecant theta, which is 7/5. Its reciprocal is sine, which is 5/7. So substitute and calculate. All right. We'll get the same thing even when you use a right triangle. All right. Yeah, if A plus B is equal to 90 degrees, that means A plus B is equal to 90, meaning A and B are the acute angles. C is the right angle. C is the right angle. See, when it's AB, we take the other vertex as C only. So it means A plus B is equal to 90 means the sum of the two acute angles is a right angle, is 90 degrees, right? In a right triangle. In a right triangle, the sum of these two acute angles is equal to 90 degrees. So A plus B is equal to 90. That means C is the vertex containing the right angle. So we have many subdivisions here. Find cot B. If tan A is given, tan A is given, children. Tan A is 3/4. So cot A is 4/3, not cot B. Tan A is 3/4. So cot A is 4/3. You'll have to find cot B. Find sine A of cos B is 3/5. And find sine A plus cos A into secant A. Sine A plus cos A into secant A if tan A is equal to 5/12. All right. Yeah, I'll show you the working. Go through. Online children, please go through. Let me know if you have any doubts. A is different. A independent question, B independent, C independent. There are three different questions. In B, why we didn't find AC? In B, AB, why we didn't find AC using Pythagoras theorem? B தாண்டி போயாச்சா இல்ல இன்னும் பார்க்கலையா B? Yeah, we don't need AC. We don't need AC because what is sine A? Opposite by hypotenuse. What is opposite BC? And hypotenuse AB. We have the values. Why find AC? So we have not found. Okay. Difficult to follow. Which one? Which one? A. Well, let me see that first. 1 second. Tan A is opposite by hypo. Oh. Tan A is opposite by adjacent. Put it here. Yeah. What's your name? Jaivarshini, right? Yeah. So see, Jaivarshini could make out that I've gone wrong while working this. Tan A is what? Tan A is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is 3. Adjacent is 4. This one is 4. So you'll get this as 5. See here, tan A is 3 by 4. Tan A is 3 by 4 meaning tan is opposite by adjacent. Opposite is BC. This is A. See, I told you A plus B is 90 means A and B are acute angles. So C is the right angle. Correct? Okay, that's one thing. Then tan A is 3 by 4. Opposite by adjacent. Opposite is 3, adjacent is 4. By mistake, I've written BC by AB. So I'll have to correct this one. Okay. Thank you, Varshini. For the second one, cos B is 3 by 5. Cos B, this is B. Cos B is what? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse, correct. Right? And we need to find sine A. What is sine? Children, opposite and adjacent sides will differ with respect to the angle. For angle A, this is the opposite side. This is the, see, this is always the hypotenuse. For angle A, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. But for angle B, this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So you can't fix one side as opposite side and one side as adjacent side. No, no, you cannot fix it like that. For the same angle, it will be fixed. For angle A, one side is opposite, the other one is adjacent. But for the other angle, it will be the opposite. Correct? For angle A, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. But for angle B, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. All of you get that? So we didn't find AC here because it's not needed. Then the third one, tan A is 5 by 12. Tan A, tan is opposite by adjacent. So opposite is 5, adjacent is 12. And we find AB using Pythagoras theorem, we get 13. Now we need to find the value of this expression, sin A plus cos A into secant A. So we found sin A, we found cos A, we found secant A. Using the triangle and using the definitions. What is sin A? Opposite by hypotenuse. Cos A, adjacent by hypotenuse. Secant A, hypotenuse by adjacent. You must see opposite adjacent for angle A. For angle A. Children, is that part clear? For the acute angle, which is the opposite side and adjacent side. Now, supposing they say sin A and cos B. Now, for B, Pritesh, what's the name? Pritesh, right? Yeah. Pritesh, now tell me, cos B is equal to what? Cos B is equal to, tell me in terms of AC, BC, and AB. Cos B is equal to? What's it? What's the definition? Cos connects which two sides? Yes. In the two sides, adjacent, opposite, hypotenuse, cos connect, adjacent by hypotenuse. So for angle B, which is the adjacent side? No, tell me AB, BC, AB, BC. And adjacent by hypotenuse, which is AB. Yeah, what's tan B? Tan B. Which side by which side? Okay, for B, which is the opposite side? For B, which is the adjacent side? And hypotenuse? For A, which is the opposite side? For angle A, which is the opposite side? BC or CB? Okay. For angle A, which is the adjacent side? AC, correct. Okay. All right. So for the third one, like that, you find sine A, cos A, and secant A using the right triangle, and then evaluate. Then you find the value. All right. This one is incorrect. If supposing before making the changes, I share this slide with you, just do the corrections. Don't work it like this. Please do the corrections. Similar children. Secant alpha is given. Similar thing. We'll have to find the values and substitute and calculate. Isn't it similar? Secant alpha is 5/4. So take a right triangle, put this information on the triangle, find the missing side, and then find tan alpha. I will be like, you can call the triangle anything. You can call it triangle PQR. Now, which is alpha? You can either mark this one as alpha or you can mark this one as alpha. You call the don't call the triangle alpha, beta, gamma like this. Don't call the triangle like that. You give names like ABC, PQR, XYZ. Okay, because there is alpha here, don't put alpha outside. So the triangle as usual will be ABC, XYZ, PQR, whatever. Now this one cannot be alpha. Alpha is one of the two acute angles. So you mark this one as alpha or you mark this one as alpha. So supposing you mark this as alpha, your friend marks this one as alpha. Both of you will get the same answer. Their answers will not change. You'll get the same answer. So I've taken this as alpha. Now you'll be like, why are you drawing the triangle 2 times? No, I put it like after finding BC 3, no, so I do the triangle again and I put the 3 there, that's all. Maybe நீங்க first வரைஞ்ச triangle கூட 3 போட்டுக்கலாம். நீங்க இந்த triangle வரைஞ்சிருப்பீங்கல்ல, அங்கே கூட நீங்க 3 போட்டுடலாம். நான் திருப்பி I just do the triangle again. After finding this third side, I showed the triangle again and you can see here 4, 5 மட்டும் தான் இங்க இருக்கு. What is given in the question. Here the 3 which we found also is here. That's all. You need not draw. If you don't want to draw, don't draw it. You put 3 here itself. Then you should find tan alpha, tan square alpha, and work this one, work the LHS. What do you get? 12/25. Then you should find sine alpha by secant alpha, the RHS. See, you get the same thing, 12/25. So LHS is equal to RHS, hence verify. You'll have to verify that this one is equal to this one. So work the LHS. The answer is 12/25. Work the RHS. Same thing you get. So hence verified. Yeah. Now this √3/2, you find it in the table, right? When is it √3/2 in the sine table? Sine 60. So sine A is equal to sine 60. Sin A is equal to sin 60. So A is equal to 60 degrees. A is equal to 60 degrees. So you don't need a triangle. 2 cot square. Now cot 60 from the table, write the value and simplify. That's all. Or you can also use a right triangle. They have done more than one method. So this is the triangle method. Method 1 is a triangle method. That is, one ratio is given, no? One t ratio is given. So I've used a triangle and all right. The second is the trigonometric identity method. Then the third one is, you know, it is sin 60. So find the angle and learn all the 3 methods. In the exam, it's enough if you do one method. அது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் நான் சொல்லணும்னு இல்ல. Any one method. You can do this one because you can find the angle, no? So this will be easier. Easier meaning you can do it faster. Triangle method, this is a triangle method. 1 is a triangle method. Method 2 is using a trigonometric identity, a relevant trigonometric identity. இப்போ இங்க cot கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் இல்லையா? You need to find the value of cot A. So I've written cosecant square A minus cot square A is 1. So from this you can find cot square A. But what's the value of cosecant A? Because sin A is √3/2. It's reciprocal. Cosecant A will be 2/√3. See, children, it's like this. Now, if supposing, you know, we don't know how to spell knife. Okay. Okay, we don't know. So I can tell you, or the tutor can tell you this KNIFE. Okay. But suppose K எப்படி போடுறது? So base A to Z நம்ம கண்டிப்பா தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும் இல்லையா? A to Z letters வந்து அதோட phonic or whatever the pronunciation தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். The sound every letter gives, that you should know. இத பார்த்தா ஏன்னு தெரியணும், இத பார்த்தா வீன் தெரியணும், இத பார்த்தா பீன் தெரியணும். So knife spelling தெரியலனா சொல்லலாம், or maybe using phonetic language I can tell you why knife is spelled like this, KNIFE. But K எப்படி எழுதணும்னு தெரியல, N எப்படி எழுதணும்னு தெரியலனா it becomes difficult to explain. அதே மாதிரி தான் இங்கேயும். If you should know the trigonometric ratios and their definitions. Sine meaning it connects opposite and hypotenuse. Cos connects. No, we are all one. Okay, there's nobody like a teacher and a student here. Even I'm a student. See, she found a mistake in my working. So all of us are in the same. We're the same. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, you should know. So I was telling you, like, yeah, you must know that sine theta connects opposite and hypotenuse, cos theta connects adjacent hypotenuse. You must know the values in the table. அப்பதான் இப்ப நான் சொல்றது you can understand. நமக்கு அந்த டெஃபினிஷன்ஸே தெரியல, ஐடென்டிட்டிஸ் கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகுது. அந்த சோ கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகுதுன்னா நம்ம அதெல்லாமே சரியா படிக்கலன்னா then it will be like, இல்ல அவங்க ஏதோ சைடு வச்சுட்டு படிச்சுட்டே இருந்தாங்க, ஒண்ணுமே புரியல எனக்கு, அவங்க எல்லாம் ஒர்க் பண்ணி வச்சிருந்தாங்க, அவங்க சைடு பார்த்து. That's because you don't have the basics. You know, you have not practiced that introduction material. No, you have not practiced. You don't have it in your mind. So you're not able to relate my language. If you have all that in your mind, you can relate what I'm saying with what you have in your mind. That knowledge, that knowledge about trigonometric identities, the definitions, the values in the table, எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சதுன்னா நான் இப்ப பேசுறத நீங்க ரிலேட் பண்ணி புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். அந்த நாலேஜ் இல்ல, நீங்க பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணல, உங்களுக்கு அது இல்ல மைண்ட்லன்னா அப்ப நான் சொல்றதை உங்களுக்கு ரிலேட் பண்ண முடியாது. So you will feel I am not putting it clearly. So supposing this class you're like, not so, not so clear. Now, please go back to the introduction to trigonometry. Learn the definitions. When I say definitions, I'm saying sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse, cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Go through that, memorize the trigonometric identities, memorize the values in the table. Memorize பண்ண தெரியலனாலும் you should know to write. இப்போ உங்களுக்கு cos 30 என்ன சொல்லுன்னா தெரியலனாலும் பரவாயில்ல. நீங்க ஒரு கார்னர்ல உங்க புக் கார்னர்ல ஒரு பேஜ்ல வந்து உங்களுக்கு அட்லீஸ்ட் எழுத தெரியணும். அந்த டேபிளோட வேல்யூஸ் எழுத தெரிஞ்சா போதும். Okay. So the definitions, trigonometric identities, and the values in the table. These you should know very well. Then only you can relate what I'm explaining with what you have, with the knowledge you have. So secant alpha is equal to 5 by 4 means what? The value of one t ratio is given. So we know that when the value of one t ratio is given, you can find all the others. Using a right triangle, you can find all the others. So we have used a right triangle and we are not finding everything else. We're just finding whatever we need. So in the left hand side, we need the value of tan alpha. And in the right hand side, you need the value of sine alpha and secant alpha. Okay, that's all you need. So take up the LHS. LHS, what is tan alpha? Opposite by hypotenuse. Sorry, tan is opposite by adjacent, 3 by 4. So you can see 3 by 4 here. So tan square alpha will be 3 by 4 the whole square. And simplify. RHS, sine alpha. So sine alpha opposite by hypotenuse, 3 by 5. 3 by 5. What's secant alpha? Hypotenuse by adjacent, 5 by 4. 5 by 4. That's all. Okay. The same children. So this one we can do it in all the three methods. You can use a right triangle, you can use identity, and that third method, because root 3 by 2 is sine 60 degrees. So you can find A here. And which identity to use? So I have used cosecant square A minus cot square A is 1. Why? Because we have to find 2 cot square A minus 1. So what do you need? You need the value of cot A or cot square A. Correct? So you have cot in this identity. You have to find this one, right? So you should know the value of this one. You should know the value of this one. Yeah, we know the value of this one because sine A is root 3 by 2, which means cosecant is 2 by root 3. We've used this identity, right? Now we have to find this. That means you should know this one. If you have to find this and you don't know the value of this, then nothing you can find, right? We have to find cot square A. So that means you should know the value of cosecant square A. Only then you can find cot square A. And we know the value of cosecant square A because sine A is root 3 by 2. Its reciprocal is cosecant A. It's 2 by root 3. So 2 by root 3 the whole square because cosecant square A. So 2 by root 3 the whole square. Cosecant square A is nothing but cosecant A, the whole square. Whatever is the value of cosecant A, the whole square. Right? So how to choose? We have 3 identities. So how do you choose? We have to find cot and we have the value of sine. Using sine, we can also find cosecant. So cosecant cot. So that's why we use cosecant square A minus cot square A is 1. But each of the methods are independent. Method 3 work பண்றதுக்கு 1 and 2 work பண்ண வேண்டாம். எல்லாமே தனித்தனி methods. Work it using method 1 or method 2 or method 3. To do method 3, I'm sure you all understand, but I'm just trying to make myself more clear. Method 3 பண்ணோம்னா 2 and 1 லாம் பண்ண வேண்டாம். எல்லாமே independent methods. These are 3 different answers actually. All right. So root 3 tan theta is equal to 3 sine theta. So here tan theta is one thing, not separable. Sine theta. This root 3 and 3 you can transpose. It is root 3 into tan theta. Root 3 is it's like separable. Similarly, 3 into sine theta. 3 you can take it to the other side also if you want. So root 3, you can write sine theta by cos theta is equal to 3 sine theta, right? Because what's tan theta? Sine theta by cos theta. So sine cancels, right, on both the sides. Correct? See, working நீங்க எப்படி பண்ணலாம். So இப்போ நீங்க இதை cross multiply பண்ணா என்ன ஆகும்? Root 3 by 3 is equal to cos theta, right? Cross multiply. Cross multiply. Bring this 3 for division. So root 3 by 3 is equal to cos theta. And you know 3 is made up of 2 root 3's, no? So you will get 1 here and root 3 here. So cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3. And I don't think it's clear to everybody. Root 3 tan theta is equal to 3 sine theta. Tan theta by sine theta is equal to 3 by root 3. Is it correct? Tan theta by sine theta is equal to 3 by root 3. Tan theta by sine theta is 3 by root 3. That is, see, I have AB is equal to CD, okay? I have written B and bringing this C down is equal to D by A. Okay, let me do it one by one. Why? What's the hurry now? 1 minute. Wait. We'll bring one by one to the other side. Root 3 tan theta by sine theta is equal to 3, correct? Tan theta by, I'll just use this division, okay? Sine theta is equal to 3 by root 1. Is equal to 3 by root 3, correct? Tan theta by sine 3 by root 3, correct? Now this is root 3, okay? So what is this tan theta? Sine theta by cos theta. And divided by sine theta it is. Tan theta, sine theta by cos theta divided by sine theta. So it will become into 1 by sine theta. So this will get cancelled. So 1 by cos theta. 1 by cos theta is equal to root 3. So taking reciprocals on both the sides. Taking reciprocals on both the sides, 1 by cos theta as cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3. Taking reciprocal, you can do that. You can take reciprocals on both the sides. So cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3. Now we found the value. So we have cos theta as 1 by root 3. That is, we have the value of 1 t ratio. So you can use a triangle. You can use a triangle and find sine theta. You know cos theta. You can put this information in a triangle and find sine theta, then sine square theta and evaluate. Or what you can do is, what is sine square theta? 1 minus cos square theta. Minus cos square theta. We'll have to find sine square theta minus cos square theta, right? What is sine square theta? 1 minus cos square theta. Why are we writing like that? Because we have the value of cos theta. Cos theta is 1 by root 3. Cos theta is 1 by root 3. So write the sine square theta as 1 minus cos square theta minus cos square theta. Now put the value of cos theta and evaluate. I'll just work what I just told you. Tell me, who can tell me? Online students? Tell me the next step. Blessy, Aniruddhan, Vritsa, Sabarna, Sadhana. Raise your hands, online students. Very good. Okay. So tan theta by sin theta is equal to 3 by root 3. 3 tan theta is sin theta by cos theta divided by sin theta is equal to root 3. So sin theta divided by cos theta into 1 by sin theta is equal to root 3. 1 by cos theta is equal to root 3. Cos theta is equal to, taking reciprocals on both the sides, 1 by root 3. Now, sin square theta minus cos square theta is equal to, since we have the value of cos theta, we'll write sin square theta as 1 minus cos square theta minus cos square theta, which is already there. So 1 minus 2 cos square theta, because minus a square is minus 2a square. Minus cos square theta minus cos square theta minus 2 cos square theta. Minus a square is minus 2a square. Okay. So 1 minus 2 cos square theta. 1 minus 2 into 1 by root 3 the whole square. 1 minus 2 into 1 by 3. 1 minus 2 by 3, which is 1 by 3. So the value is 1 by 3. Okay. Yeah. Look at this question. If cosecant A is root 10, cosecant A is equal to root 10 means root 10 by 1. So in the right triangle, what's cosecant? Hypotenuse by opposite. Okay, hypotenuse by opposite. This is the hypotenuse. For A, this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. Cosecant A is hypotenuse by opposite. Hypotenuse is root 10 and this is 1. So you can find the adjacent side using Pythagoras theorem. You will get 3. This is 3. Now what is the question? Find all 6 T ratios of angle C. Find for angle C. Find sin C, cos C, tan C, secant C, cosecant C, and cot C. Not for A. Not find the other ratios for A. Find for C. இங்கே பண்ணலாம், but C ஓட opposite adjacent sides மாறும். இப்ப இங்க மார்க் பண்ணிருக்கிறது வந்து A ஓட opposite and adjacent sides. நீங்க C க்கு கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா C ஓட opposite and adjacent sides பார்க்கணும். C அங்கே தான் இருக்கும். C will remain here only. The values will not change. Now we had marked 1 here, we got 3 and So for angle C, which is the opposite side, this one is the opposite side. For angle C, this is the adjacent side. This is the hypotenuse. So now you should find sine of angle C. What is sine of angle C? Opposite by hypotenuse. So 3 by root 10. What is cos of angle C? Adjacent by hypotenuse. 1 by root 10. Like this. Cos A was given. For A, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. Sorry, cosecant A was given. Cosecant A is root 10. What is cosecant A? What is cosecant? What does cosecant connect? Hypotenuse and opposite. Yeah. On the opposite one, because it is cosecant A, for A, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. So cosecant A, hypotenuse by opposite, root 10 here by 1. Find AB using Pythagoras theorem. Now we should find for C. For C, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. So sin C, opposite by hypotenuse, 3 by root 10. Cos C, adjacent, 1 by hypotenuse, root 10, and so on. Like this, we should find all the other T ratios of angle C. Sorry. Similar, but it's lengthy because when the denominator is irrational, you'll have to rationalize it. It's lengthy for that reason. Now, whenever we have to evaluate, expressions like this, we'll try to simplify this expression first. We'll try. Okay, now, can you take out 2 common? Then will you get 1 plus sine theta? 1 minus sine theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 2 into 1 minus cos theta, correct? Taking out 2 common. Yeah. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled, right? Now what is 1 plus sine theta and 1 minus sine theta? Is what? So what's the result? 1 square, 1 minus sine square theta. By? What is 1 minus sine square theta? Cos square theta. What is 1 minus cos square theta? And what is cos square theta by sine square theta? And we have the value of cot theta, 15 by 8. Yeah, correct. So for this, we don't even have to use a triangle. So when you have to evaluate expressions like this, see, not every expression can be simplified like this. Here it is possible. Like we just started. See, suppose you start and you feel nothing can be done, just leave it. Use a triangle. இங்க வந்து என்னன்னா 2 common எடுத்தோம் first. Numerator and denominator we took out 2 common, then 2 got cancelled. And then a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Then again by the identity 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. And cos square theta by sin square theta is cot square theta. And the value of cot theta is given to us 15 by 8. So 15 by 8 the whole square. It is 225 by 64. The other approach is using the right triangle. It's not that evaluate pannon kadayadu. Meaning it's not that you'll have to evaluate this expression first, like what we did. You can find the values of sin theta and cos theta using the triangle. So this is theta. Cot theta is adjacent by sorry. So cot theta is what adjacent by opposite. So for theta, this is adjacent, this is opposite, this hypotenuse. So 15 by 8. Correct? So you'll get 17 here by Pythagoras theorem. Cot theta is adjacent by opposite. For theta, this is the adjacent side and this is the opposite side. You can also mark theta here. Then this will become the opposite side. This will become the adjacent side. So 15 and 8, when you mark, you can find the hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. Now, what should you find? Sin theta and cos theta. What is sin theta? What is cos theta? So in the values, substitute panni, then you should take LCM and whatever. You can also do it like that. Yeah. All right. So all these you can help yourself because all similar questions. Now this one, I'll just tell you an alternate method. Okay. Now we have the value of tan theta. And you have to show that a sin theta minus b cos theta by a sin theta plus b cos theta is equal to a square minus b square by a square plus b square. Now, take up this expression a sin theta minus b cos theta. We are given the value of tan theta, right? We are given the value of tan theta. Now, what is tan theta? Sorry, what's tan theta? Sin theta by cos theta. So what we'll do, we'll divide the numerator and denominator by cos theta. I told you this is possible. I also explained why it's possible. Okay, so we'll divide the numerator and denominator by cos theta. So what will happen? There's nothing but a sin theta by cos theta minus b cos theta by cos theta divided by a sin theta by cos theta plus b cos theta by cos theta. A tan theta plus b. Oh, sorry, minus b. A tan theta plus B. So what have we done? We have the value of tan theta. No, tan theta is A by B. So what we did, we divided the numerator and denominator by cos theta. Why by cos? Because we know that sine by cos is tan. So when you divide the numerator and denominator by cos theta, you get A tan theta minus B by A tan theta plus B. Now what is tan theta? A by B. So you'll get A into A by B. I think after this you can follow. A into A by B. See here. Yeah. So till here we understood. Now substitute what's tan theta A by B. So A into A by B minus B, A into A by B plus B, A into A square by B minus B, A into A square by B plus B, then LCM and all that. B and B will get cancelled and we have to show that this one is equal to this. Yeah, we worked it and see we've got A square minus B square by A square plus B square. See, it's very simple. Or to remember, you just have to practice. Now, here, instead of just writing it fast from the board, if you understand now and then do it at home, you can take your time. Supposing one part somebody might understand easily, but the same thing might be a little difficult for somebody else. So at home, you have your own time, right? A very important chapter. If you're taking maths ahead after 10th standard, very, very important. This one forms the foundation for your understanding ahead in 11th and 12th. So, all right. So you can do it by yourself. See, when I say do it by yourself, you need to explore. நீங்க இதெல்லாம் you should think. புரியலனா எப்படி இது அப்படின்னு யோசிக்கணும். நீங்க யோசிக்கணும். Only then you grow. Let's tell you some identities. I don't know if I've given you this. Have I told you? These two identities, A plus B the whole square minus A minus B the whole square is equal to 4AB. No? Okay. Then A plus B the whole square plus make a note of this, very, very important identities. Also important for the chapter polynomials. Also important for the chapter. All the identities we saw now in trigonometry, same thing you'll use in polynomials. You're already using it, is it? Yeah, same thing you'll use in polynomials. A plus B the whole square minus A minus B the whole square is equal to 4AB. But same thing, if you add, you will get 2 of A square plus B square. See, if you want to know by, you can derive it yourself. What is A plus B the whole square? A square plus 2AB plus B square minus, what is A minus B the whole square? A square minus 2AB plus B square. So open the bracket, A square plus 2AB plus B square minus A square plus 2AB minus B square. So A square minus A square, B square minus B square. So it's equal to 4AB. So that's why A plus B the whole square minus A minus B the whole square is equal to 4AB. Now, if the sign is plus, A plus B the whole square plus A minus B the whole square. So it will be A square plus 2AB plus B square plus A square minus 2AB plus B square. So, oh, sorry. What gets cancelled? Plus 2AB minus 2AB. So you get 2A square plus 2B square, which is 2 of A square plus B square. No. It's actually now they're making a mountain out of a mole. Nothing. It's Yeah. So I'll just tell you the important things here. The difference alone I'll tell you. So now in this one, see what is given. Sine theta is equal to a square minus b square by a square plus b square. What is sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse, right? So this is opposite, correct? And this is hypotenuse, correct? Okay. So you can see the right triangle. I've marked this one as theta. So this is the opposite. So see for theta, this is the opposite side. So opposite and hypotenuse, hypotenuse. So you have to find BC using Pythagoras theorem. So what is BC? Root of this one, you know, hypotenuse square minus the other side square. So you'll get this one. Now this is identity. See, this is AC square, children. This is AC square minus this is AB square. Okay. Next, what is this like? This is like A plus B the whole square minus A minus B the whole square is equal to 4AB. But in A and A square and B is B square. So 4A square B square, which is 2AB. So using the identity here. See, this is your, let's say this is your x plus y the whole square minus x minus y the whole square is equal to 4xy. X plus y the whole square minus x minus y the whole square is equal to 4xy. What is x? A square. What's y? B square. 4a square b square. So square root of 4a square b square is 2ab. This is x plus y whole square. X minus y whole square. Four xy is the answer by the identity. So 4a square b square, which is 2ab. That's all. The question is to find the other 5 t ratios. So sine theta is given. You should find cos theta, tan theta. It's enough if you find cos and tan. Just write the reciprocals. Now, with sine, you can write cosecant directly. With sine theta, you can write cosecant theta. Reciprocal of sine. Cos theta, you found from the triangle. If you find cos theta, secant theta, you can write easily. Reciprocal of cos. Find tan theta from the triangle and its reciprocal is cot. Correct? Yeah. Here also identity. See here. Tan theta is given. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So I've marked this one as theta. Opposite by adjacent. So we should find the hypotenuse. Should find the hypotenuse. All right. So when you substitute, you get this one. Now, what is this like? A minus B. Second. A plus B the whole square plus, sorry, minus A minus B the whole square is equal to 4AB. But what do you have here? What do you have here? You have something like A minus B the whole square and 4AB. So A plus B the whole square. A plus B the whole square is equal to A minus B the whole square plus 4AB. A plus B, when you transpose, A plus B the whole square is equal to A minus B the whole square plus 4AB. Now this one looks like A minus B the whole square plus 4AB. Your A is m square, B is n square. A minus B whole square. A is m square, B is n square. A minus B the whole square plus 4AB. 4AB. 4m square n square. So what is a minus b the whole square plus 4ab? A plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square. This is a plus this b the whole square. And square root of that one will be m square plus n square. So these identities are very important. Okay, so while using Pythagoras theorem, when the trigonometric ratio, the value is made up of expressions like what you have here, 2mn by m square minus n square. Okay, so while using Pythagoras theorem with these expressions, you will have to use identities to make your work easier. All right. Then after this, you should find the t ratios. We found BC. Now find the t ratios. Now tan is given, right? So that means you know cot. Reciprocal of tan is cot. Find sine and cos. Sine if you find cosecant reciprocal. Cos you find from the triangle. Secant is reciprocal. So always one will be given. So it's reciprocal, you can write. So of the 6, 2 we found already. Because one will be given and its reciprocal is the other one. So of the 6, 2 you already know. Now remaining 4. In that 4 also just find 2. The remaining 2 are the reciprocals. In general, we have to find 3, meaning there are 3 ratios and they're reciprocals. The remaining 3 are their reciprocals. So you don't have to find all the 6 using the triangle. Just find the main ratio, sine, cos, and tan, write their reciprocals. Have you watched the videos on statistics? No. Triangle, this one. Did I share the recordings with you? Only that you have seen. Oh. The class recordings I didn't share with you? I shared, no? Deleted the messages. Okay, I'll share it today then. So tan A is equal to 2, meaning 2 by 1. 2 by 1. So this is opposite. This is adjacent. Same thing, triangle and trying to take up the test. Now, no, I'm just thinking like what you will do. The others, mean median mode, ready for the test? You've come, your book is complete, your trigonometry book. Your book, have you started? Have you written the, is anything written in your book? No, it's a new book, right? Then maybe you can just use her book and start writing something when the others are writing the test. Yeah. Yeah, online children, this is the test question. Yeah, start working. We've taken one question on median and mode earlier, right? Mean we have not done, I think. Yeah. Online children, this is the test question. Please start working. These tests are just practice tests. So later I'll announce a date when you will have the chapter test on statistics. So that I'll be correcting it and sharing your marks. So this we're just practicing to take up the chapter test. Okay. Mostly I'll not do it now. We'll do it in the month of May when you're free and you have time to practice. Okay. Not now. We'll do it in the month of May. Finished, online students? Got the value of A? Okay. So you need to first generate the xi column as per the instruction here. What are the values in the xi column? Doubt. 1 second, 1 second. So I'll just unshare my screen. Online students, I'll unshare my screen. Here also, I'm not projecting. Just stop projecting for some time. Yeah. Read out the xi values. xi values. xi, mid values of the class intervals. Oh, நீங்க cumulative frequency கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டீங்களா? 24 plus சொன்ன மாதிரி இருக்கு. No, no, no. That's for median. That's for median, not for mean. Huh? No, no, no. Xi is the mid values of the curve. Yeah. Yes, Akshada. Got that? Yeah. So xi values are 1250, 1750, 2250, 2750, 3250, 3750, 4250, 4750. These are the xi values. They are nothing but the mid values of the class intervals. Upper limit plus lower limit by 2. These are the xi values. Then generate the fi column. Fi column is already given. Fi column is already there. That only. 24A, 33, same thing. Whatever is given in the question there, that's the fi column. Okay. Then generate di column, taking the class mark of 2500 to 3000 as the value of A. A is what the assumed mean, right? So what is the class mark of this column? What is the class mark of this column? Class mark. See, what is the value of A? It is the class mark of this class interval. What is the class mark of this class interval? 2750. So what's the value of A? 2750. Don't get confused with the small letter A and capital letter A. Small letter A is the missing frequency. Capital letter A is the assumed mean. Formula. Capital letter A is the assumed mean. So it's given that you're asked to take A as the class mark. Whatever is the class mark, of this particular class interval, take that as A is given to you. Is given to you meaning you're asked to take that as the value of A. So the class interval mentioned is 2500 to 3000. See, generate the DI column. How do you generate the DI column? Xi minus A, right? So how do you generate the DI column? Xi minus A. Xi, we have the values. What is A? What's the value of A? For that, the instruction is generate the DI column, taking the class mark of this class interval as the value for A, capital letter A. So what's the class mark of 2500 to 3000? 2750. Take, so A, assume mean A is equal to 2750. Xi minus A, Xi minus 2750. How many of you have taken this? Xi minus 2750. It's okay. Now you understood? Yeah. Xi minus 2750. The DI column is generated using Xi minus A. A is what? The middlemost value of the Xi column. A is the middlemost value of the Xi column. But here, you're asked to take the class mark of 2500 to 3000 as the value of A, which is 2750. So the value of A, capital letter A is 2750. Then you should have generated your DI column. Yeah, so DI values, somebody tell me, DI values. Once again, DI values, 1500 minus 1500. Yeah, tell me. Oh, you forgot to put the minus signs? Okay, so minus 1500. Prenu, you got these values? No? Oh. என்னமா DI column போடலையா? சொல்லுங்க, values சொல்லுங்க. Okay, correct, correct. Then FI DI values. Some of us have not completed. So FI DI values minus 36,000. FIDI, got it? Then minus 1000 A, minus 16,500, 0. Continue. Very good. Very good. Okay, now I'll share my screen and so I'm giving the value of A as 40. Yeah, I've shared my screen, online children. Yeah. Please check. Today, there has been no response from the online students. Blessy has excused herself. She has some mic issues. What about the others? Aniruddhan, Sabarna, Sadhna, Mritsan, Swati. So here in this class, how many of you got this value for sigma Fi correct? Got it. Okay.
Ma'am, this is Aniruddhan, ma'am.
Ma'am,
I found the Xi values correctly, but I did not assume the A, capital A. I assumed it as 3,220, 50.
Oh, no, No, that's what you can see. Even if you do that, you can get the correct value for A. But the thing in this question is to follow the instruction correctly.
Ma'am, then we can assume A as anything, ma'am.
Yeah, A you can take any value. Okay. Even if you now you have taken A as 3250, no, you should get the same answer 40. Just that you have not taken the instruction here. That's all. Even if you take A as 3250, you can get the same answer 40 if you work carefully. I have asked you to take A as 2750, the class mark of this class interval. You can take any value from the xi column as A. Any value. You can take this one as A. Any value from the xi column. This can be A, this can be A, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. Anything can be A. But we prefer the middlemost values. We prefer the middlemost values. Anything can be A, but you can even take this as A and still get the same correct answer.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. If we prefer the middlemost values, then the 3250 also will be in the middle, ma'am.
Yeah, see, now let me just keep slashing like this to find the middlemost value. So we have two values in the middle, right? We have two values in the middle. You can take this one or this one.
Okay, ma'am.
See, you can take anything actually. You are saying two numbers are in the middle. Which one to take? You can take anything, this one or this one.
Okay, ma'am.
So frequencies as given in the question. Di is xi minus A and A is 2750, which is given here. Take the class mark of this one. The class mark is 2750. That should be taken as A. So the value of A is 2750. Then sigma Fi 160 plus A. Sigma Fi Di is this one. 22,500 minus 1000 A. Then you must substitute in the formula and work. A plus sigma Fi Di by sigma Fi is equal to 2662.5 is given, right? Upon working, I'm getting A as 40. Okay, it's time. I'll share the question image and answer image on WhatsApp. Please go home and check. And if at all you've gone wrong somewhere, please redo. Okay, please practice. You may work it once or twice so that you don't, it's registered. The correct answer is registered and you don't make a mistake again. All right, online children. That's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You can leave the call. Good night. Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
You.